Hello guys!
Hi.
So this is February 15, and although this is February 15, we still send our greetings, love.
What are we going to talk about today?
Are we going to talk about anything?
Yeah, we'll have work on our mind, like back to business.
This is not the St. Valentine's issue. I just forgot it. Sorry.
We'll be talking about crypto. Just quick reminder.
Yep. Just briefly, the major news on crypto.
We'll be talking about stocks, right?
Yep. Quite a lot of information about about major whales of the stock market.
And minor whales. Okay. And Forex, right?
Just a little bit.
And no oil today. No oil.
Finally, not. Perhaps we finally shift to, you know, wind energy.
Finally. And we're gonna start with crypto again. Ethereum. I mean, you must be tired with this hard fork going back and forth, and yeah, they have shifted the date again from 27th to 25th of February, so it's less than 2 weeks left. The price for Ethereum is growing, and actually it's now the second cryptocurrency, so it has outrun Ripple. Isn't it that great?
Yep.
And it grew by a whole 10% in a week.
Whew.
Great chance for everyone. So now it's 121 billion USD. A hard fork is quite a dangerous time for trading, and so if you're holding cryptocurrencies or if you're trading Ethereum, it's a hard time for you, and we actually advise you to watch out for the news on our site to see if there are any changes in trading conditions.
Well, my turn now.
Yep.
So, watch how crypto and blockchain technology conquers the world, just like we predicted, just like we say all the time. So, one of the major financial institutions in the United States and consequently on the planet, the investment bank JP Chase, has announced that they're going to issue their own cryptocurrency. Can you imagine it?
I mean, everyone is doing it. Aren't they tired of announcing it all the time?
Well, after a while, you know, every now and then, you know, there will be issues of cryptocurrency, and you know, I believe some pizza makers will have their crypto. I don't know, though condoms makers they will have their crypto.
They make such a fuss about it. Like, we are making a new cryptocurrency, hail! And like, what? Everyone's having it already.
But they do have a right to do so, because do you know that JP Chase is a bank who serves financially and who is a transaction operator of more than 80% of companies from Forbes 500.
Wow. Well, that's a lot.
You know, this is money of the money, crème de la crème of the financial markets of the United States, of the largest economy on the planet. So the crypto will serve the mean of transactions between clients of JP Morgan. This is just an intermediary mean which is aimed to speed up the processes of accounting, calculating, and so on and so forth, and make them more secure.
Less bureaucracy.
Yeah, less bureaucracy, and like we said, less hierarchy, and so more overall control. So these are the benefits of blockchain technology.
My turn. And you know the cryptocurrency called Monero, right?
Right.
Sure you do. Okay, so one of their key elements, if you didn't know that, is that you can mine them on literally any device. Well, good enough. And on the one hand, it's good. On the other hand, it can be used by fraudulent sites, and they will like use your device without you knowing it or agreeing to it, and well, that's no good. Anyway, what I was going to say is like Monero, they don't like actually that they can be an instrument of abuse, and they say we are gonna like remake our code twice a year, and they put a lot of effort of like completely remaking the whole code, but then now they say we're gonna make it every 90 days. And can you imagine like remaking LH crypto from scratch? in 90 days, every 90 days, it would be a disaster, I would say. And we would spend a lot of effort on it and not watch out for the new stuff that is going on in the crypto world. So they might be losing some opportunities for like keeping this safety on this good level. So who knows what's gonna happen to Monero?
I hope this will finally end up well for good.
Yeah, we'll keep hoping. Before we go to stock market, remember that we have a lot of crypto news on our site, lhcrypto.com, and we are just covering like a bit of it, the tip of an iceberg, and they have the whole iceberg there.
So the week was packed with crypto news, so why don't we shift to just stock market? Like it usually happens, coming weekends is usually a sign of prospective drinking. So I'm going to speak about beverages and drinking, but non-alcoholic this time. So the news are coming from Coca-Cola, the company which has a long history, but seems to be too conservative since they never really changed their brand image, because...
Why would they? Everybody knows it.
Yeah, and everybody's glad that it was painted by Salvador Dali himself. They've announced the implementation of a new flavor into the brand line. Can you imagine this?
So they have cherry.
Into the product
now?
line. Now they have just a traditional Coca-Cola. They have a Coca-Cola Zero, just like the twin of the first one. They have cherry, wild cherry, I suppose it's called. You know, that's marketing.
Whatever.
Never mind. They don't pick up it in the forest. You know, every full moon. So. And now the time comes for the orange with vanilla Coke, both in sugar and zero sugar options. So we wanted to bring back positive memories of carefree summer days, said Coca-Cola's brand director Kate Carpenter. The selection was hard, and they were thinking over 3 different flavors, which are raspberry, ginger, and lemon. And so the focus group finally decided that orange and vanilla. By the way, they have just simple vanilla Coke. So now it makes it 4 tastes. So, and they decided that orange with vanilla is gonna be the best option.
Okay, let's taste it. I'm looking forward to drinking it.
The drink, no, you are not, because the drink is launched only in the United States on February 25th. Well, at least you have some reasons to go to the United States. So. Such a big event inevitably has an effect on brand, and according to the stock market, after the announcement of this news, the Coca-Cola shares jumped 5% up. Moreover, the stock prices are expected to rise even more, because it's these days the 2018 year earnings report of Coca-Cola is going to be published. So, and you know, analysts say the company always exceeds expectations. So, and you know, their performance is always better than it is expected. That's why HSBC analysts oversee the rise of Coca-Cola share price by 29% to 64 USD in the nearest couple of months. Quite an investment.
My piece of news about an American company too is Cisco, and it's good news. So
Cisco.
Cisco. So it's an American networking company, and this year, so they've also have also announced their profits, and it amounted to 6 billion USD, which is exactly the opposite of their net loss the year before. They lost over 6 billion USD, and the company says that back then it was caused by another tax reform in the USA, and so the new bigger taxes made them pay 11 billion USD, and so wow, okay.
So
luckily for me,
a kind of robbery, not a reform.
Oh well, I hope they used it for good. So yeah.
So we know how
Cisco,
United States.
remember it.
Yeah, we know how United States use the additional budget money for good. Don't know about Cisco, but Coca-Cola shares are listed in LH crypto trading platform. So feel free to enjoy your profits and the rising revenues of Orange Vanilla. Europe's largest and I suppose the only one worthy aircraft manufacturer, Airbus, is scrapping the production of the super jumbo A380. Unfortunately, this is due to the cut of orders because main customers of A380 were, the Middle East wealthy oil countries like Qatar, United Arab Emirates, and so on and so forth. And it suddenly appeared that they were unable to negotiate the purchase of another 100 and something other 40 new liners, and so the order was reduced by 20 or 30 liners. There's a small difference, the small drop of orders by 20 or 30 planes resulted in a total loss for Airbus, potential loss which they decided not to take upon. So they're not going to shut it down right immediately because it takes some time. It's definitely just a very expensive business, to close the manufacturing of such a plane, which is estimated from $500 million to $1 billion. Not to mention that sadly about 3,000 to 3,500 jobs will just be cut. And so this, of course, will result in huge payouts, which will consequently influence the net income of Airbus.
So I have a piece of good news again.
Oh, wonderful.
This time. So it's about Amazon, our beloved Amazon, and they are now investing into self-driving car manufacturer.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
No news on Tesla this time.
No Tesla.
No Tesla and no oil.
But it is connected to Tesla because these are self-driving cars, and now Amazon is turning.
And
to
they're
this
powered
market.
by electricity.
They are developing a mixture of software and hardware, and they help this vehicle see and navigate the world. And the company actually signed contracts with Volkswagen and Hyundai, and they are gonna install their technology in their cars. Isn't it nice?
Yes, it is.
So yes, and actually Amazon is really interested. So they say their expenses rose by 27% to $27 billion. They are spending so much money on their logistics. Now they're saying maybe we can do it ourselves without FedEx. The stockholders are really positive about it, and the stock rate is rising.
So,
may the profit be with you.
Thank you for this delightful piece of news. So thank you for watching us, and may the profit be with you. So trade with LH Crypto and get rich. So see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.